First, let me introduce myself. I'm Matt Granitto. I'm the business manager for Evoqua Water Technologies Ballast Water Division. We at Evoqua have been developing our ballast water system now for roughly 4 or 5 years. We have received our type approval for IMO back in 2014, and since then we have been developing our system to achieve U.S. Coast Guard type approval. So over the last 18 months, we have started the process of doing our land-based and shipboard testing to achieve the higher standard of the U.S. Coast Guard type approval. We are currently halfway through. We expect to be finished by the end of this year and be one of the first few systems in the world with U.S. Coast Guard type approval. My advice for owners has been the same for a long time now, is to go ahead and try different systems out there. There are a number of different technologies. Different technologies will work better for different types of vessels. The key right now for vessel owners is to try a number of systems, see how they work for their vessels and their operation. Long-haul operators are going to need a different type of system than short day traders. So there are a number of options out there. The key is to get some experience with the different vendors. You know, there are a lot of vendors out there. Some have just popped up. Others, like us, have been around for decades serving the marine industry. So the key is to find that partner that is going to best suit, your fleet. The feedback from installations is, always footprint. We need smaller. We need less power, and cost. Right now, cost is a big driving factor based on the market conditions. With declining revenues for the shipping companies, cost is a major driving factor right now, the CapEx. OpEx is also a driving concern. How much is it going to cost to maintain the equipment over the life of the vessel? So, the feedback that we get is, they want to minimize OpEx, minimize CapEx, but also have a reliable system. There have been a lot of systems that have been installed that there have been issues with. So, it's a big investment, and then if it doesn't work, it becomes a very big headache for the owners. So that is why we see a lot of pushback from some of the shipping companies. They are trying to tell IMO and others that, equipment is not ready. And that is true of some of our competitors. We feel our equipment is 100% ready. We have been selling this same core technology for 40 plus years. We have over 2,500 installations of the core technology. So we know we'll be fine. But that is one of the big feedback issues we're hearing, is that the equipment is not working correctly. Right now, we are offering different types of financial incentives. Not only are we, reducing our costs, but we're also offering leased units. We're offering extended payment terms. It depends on the partner and the fleet magnitude and the fleet size. So we are offering different financial incentives to try and get the market moving. Please do not wait any longer. The process, especially for retrofit, is at the very shortest a 6-month process. From the engineering to the drawings to submittal to class. The installation is actually one of the easier parts. The part that we do, building the equipment and then having it installed, is the easiest part of the retrofit. It's the preparation that takes a very long time, and people are underestimating that. So, my key message is don't wait too long, because once the IMO ratifies, there will be a big increase in demand, and a lot of suppliers will reach their maximum, sales point where they cannot accept additional orders. So in order to make sure that you get the system that you want, you should not delay.